Why you never subscribe?
Subscribe now.
Hey, you haven't subscribed? Subscribe now!
I think I'm more scared of this than the actual thing.
You know what? I had the image of the kid in my head. What the f? I really see you. What the hell? What the hell is this intern reunion?
Wow, that's no 形象 already.
Today I'm accompanied by two ex-interns this is
I'm Yahui.
and this is
Cheryl.
Yep, so I invited them back to do a Halloween scare prank on the Bloomr Cast.
And I cannot wait to see them scared.
Yes, so please pray for us that we'll be successful.
Yeah.
And hopefully this will be a good episode.
Me too.
Yes.
I hope to scare them.
Yes.
Back in NS, there was this one night where I was chilling with the sergeant on duty. He asked me like, hey, like, you know, do you mind accompanying me while I do this overnight duty? It was like around like 11 p.m. or something, and then so me and the sergeant, we were like, you know, chatting about like really heavy stuff because apparently like, he was having some girlfriend problems. So and then while we were chatting about it, I kind of saw like something dart around from the corner of my eye in the direction of the glass counter, because you can see outside from the glass counter, right? Yeah, and then so at first I thought it was a bat or like, you know, an owl or whatever, like, you know, a bird. And then, but the thing is like, it was too quick to be something not supernatural. Yeah. So what happened is that I thought I was the only one noticing it, and then the sergeant suddenly said to me like, hey, if you notice what I'm noticing, try not to call it out. It's like, apparently like, I think if you kind of acknowledge its existence, it's like it gets even worse. But the thing is like, I was curious, you know? Yeah, so, and the thing is like, the more I tried to peek at it, like the more I could see like it was like kind of like a human silhouette. Yeah, so it was quite freaky. So we kind of like tried to ignore it for like almost an hour until like the main convoy of like people came back to return their, you know, their keys, their vehicle keys, whatever. So that's when the thing went away. Yeah, and then I found, the thing is just like, and then I found out that actually the reason the sergeant made me accompany him was because he knew that this thing bothered them while they was on duty. So I was like, you know, I kind of felt used, but yeah, but it was quite a freaky experience. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. What?
Okay, so I've not experienced anything personally, but actually what my friend shared with me has in a way made me very paranoid or traumatized each time I go to a hotel or on a holiday. My friend shared a photo that was that came across his group chat, like one of his relatives went traveling somewhere in Waka. So the family was updating their own family that they have reached the hotel and something like that. So from there they sent an image across on I think a WhatsApp group chat or something. So from there the family that was in Singapore actually replied back and said that, hey, what's that in the mirror? Like, is it one of your kids? Because they had 3 children. They have 3 children still, I think. So apparently on the mirror, I'm not sure if you can actually share the image here. We have a copy of it. So on the mirror itself, there is what looks like a ghostly figure of a kid. So obviously there was, the children was not in the room, so they were pretty sure that it was actually of a ghost, which is why I think each time when I go traveling or even in a hotel room, because previously I was doing events, so there are times where I have what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even know where's my head. How long were you there for? I'm gonna watch this video again. I dropped the mic, can you still hear me? Don't you think I should just drop the head since I've lost it? No wonder you don't want us to talk. I smell the same. Oh my god. I got so shocked. And how long were you there for? Actually, were you there for a while? No, I see when she stood beside me. Suddenly I feel like, what the fuck?
So one time I was actually driving home. Well, I wasn't driving, but my friend was, and he was dropping his girlfriend back in Jakarta. And it was like in this like housing complex, and it was very, very kind of like off in the middle of nowhere, because it's pretty like a new development. So it was late at night, and he was trying to scare his girlfriend, you know. So he was turning off the heat lights, and then turning it back on. Like, and then she was like freaking out, like, "Oh my god, it's so scary!" I was seated at the back seat. I was just looking outside, and like a few times he turned it off and on. And when he turned it on, I saw something. It was actually like this lady. She was like wearing something white or whatever, raggedy, almost brown, and it was like facing that side. It was facing behind. So I was like looking at it as we were driving by. I see someone. Are you gonna scare me? Who is that? Okay, cancelled.
Did you see? I knew she would be scared. No, you know my reaction? I thought I just go like, what the fuck? No, I thought she was very engrossed in her story.
Ow, my neck.
No, she has no reaction.
What the hell is this intern reunion?
I expect her to be scared.
I was looking after a few recruits doing their guard duty. So I was stationed at the guard post where I had CCTV screens in front of me, but the recruits had to, in pairs, they had to walk around this place called the ammo dump. So anyway, these two kids went off and they never came back. And they had walkie-talkies with them. So after a while, I kept comsing them. Then I got back, they comms me back that saying they saw something, they heard something in the bushes, and they are too scared to even come back. So they want me to go there and fetch them, which was funny because these people I call kids are quite big. You know, they are taller than me and quite big size. So I went over, then I saw them sitting down, crying like near a tree. Then I asked them, "Why are you guys crying?" Like they kept pointing to this direction in the forest where they said they heard a baby crying, and they described to me the baby crying is like those angry kind of cries, not like, you know, like never get milk, so like angry. That so it's scary, knowing that there's no babies in Pulau Tekong, so it's weird to hear a baby crying in the jungle. So I went to investigate the sound where it's coming from, but I couldn't find anything. So I just went back to them and I told them to follow me back to the base. So after that, I comms my encik to come down and check the place because after they tell the other recruits, no recruits want to do guard duty already. So he came over in his Rover, he told me to board his Rover, then we drove to that ammo dump again. So I showed him where the baby cries were coming from. He went inside. He told me to wait in the Rover while he went to check. After a few minutes, he came back, then he just like started driving me back to my post. Then he just stopped me there and said, okay, no need to do guard duty today already. Stop all guard rounds. Then I'm like, wait, why? That he didn't want to tell me anything. So for me, I felt like he was quiet the whole ride back to the post. So I felt like something was odd, you know. Maybe he saw something that he didn't want to tell me. So the next morning, when I was like handing over to the caretaker of that ammo dump security post, right? This pakcik lah. Pakcik basically, meaning uncle in Malay. So this uncle was saying, oh, that place always got things on it. And he was saying he even recorded some footage of them on CCTV. And what? Hey, what the f***, yeah? It's not Halloween Horror Nights. What the f***?
I'm sorry.
I thought like, actual ghosts actually appeared. I'm like, what the f***? Hey, she's so quiet. She didn't. Can you call the ambulance? What? What the f***? Yeah, what?
Hi, Yahui.
Hi.
Hi, what do you feel? How do you feel right now?
He want to kill himself.
Thank you for giving us your chance.
I was shocked. I didn't expect that reaction.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I thought he was just like,
No, I didn't
oh,
hear
hi.
anything. So for me, I was like so engrossed in telling the story. Like, what the f***?
I thought he would just be like, oh hi, you know, like kind, like not easily get scared.
Yeah, I thought you
And then next moment he was like,
Oh my god, so awesome. I love you, Kai. Sorry for doing this to you, but
sorry Kai.
Yeah, no worries.
Haven't seen him in so long, but like, this is my grand entrance, man.
I think when I was in primary school, you know, certain taboos, like you try not to sleep in front of the mirror, you try not to sleep in front of TV or even windows. That time when I was asleep, right, my leg was directly facing the TV plus the window because the TV is positioned in such a way that it's very near the window. So when I fell asleep, right, I was dreaming and somehow I felt that somebody was trying to pull me, really pulling my pair of legs into the TV. It, you know, scared the freak out of me. So, because I was like, okay, I really don't know what to do, I was so young. And then I just like chanted lah, is there somebody beside me? It's quite creepy. Then, yeah, so then I was like chanting lah, but apparently I'm not scared anymore because I could see.
She's so calm about it.
Then the thing doesn't like get off me. So bloody hell, I just curse lah, curse them badly lah, in all sorts of dialects lah. Then eventually the whole thing just left me. And then at that point of time, I swear to God that I'll never sleep in front of the TV, near the window or near the door. So yeah.
I scared nobody.
I was like,
I scared two people.
Dang it.
am I supposed to turn? I was like, I could feel it. And as in Yahweh, right? Yeah. Because I was like that, then like, I don't know. I just,
Okay, can.
am I supposed to scream just now?
Yeah.
Actually, my heart is beating quite fast. I don't know why. Maybe because when I think back, it's quite creepy lah.
Approaching you.
If Yahweh were to jump at me, I'll probably scream out just now. Because just now she's like waiting for me to react. I can feel it.
That was the plan.
Swear.
Get nobody to
Which camera should I look? Which camera?
For Cheryl.
I was very happy. Okay, I'm supposed to be screaming lah, but I didn't lah. But thanks to these two girls, thank you so much for coming down. So, mission accomplished. Accomplished, not accomplished.
Ooh, too bad.
Thank you, girls.
Sian, why you never scream?
I don't know.
Make sure to subscribe.
Yeah, this Photoshop Yogo's face.
Make sure to subscribe
Like.
and share.
See you.
Next.
Episode. Make sure to subscribe
Like.
and share.
See you.
Next.
Episode.
Happy Halloween!
This is cute.
Because we photoshopping him on the door.
Yeah, you get it.
Is that good?
Yay.